Good morning, friends. All right, our Bible story today is about a lost lamb. Well, when Jesus lived on earth, he often told stories, and he told these stories so that people could understand the lesson, and he was trying to teach the people. Well, here's a story that Jesus told to mothers and fathers and children, and even boys and girls like you. Now, this story was from a long time ago, and it's been told over and over again. So it's a true story that Jesus told. Well, Jesus told about a shepherd who was taking care of his sheep. And he had 100 sheep to take care of. That's a lot of sheep, boys and girls, isn't it? Okay, and in this picture, we just see some of the sheep. Well, the shepherd knew his sheep, and he called them by name. And every morning the shepherd would take his sheep to an area of land that had green grass to eat, and it had some nice good water for the sheep to drink. And while the sheep were eating and drinking and grazing in the field, the shepherd would walk around and he would look to make sure that there weren't any holes in the path, or to make sure that the sheep wouldn't hurt themselves by stepping in those holes. He would also look and watch out for any wild animals. That was the shepherd's job, to protect his sheep. And he would make sure that the sheep wouldn't wander too far away, because usually they were by mountains, and he didn't want the sheep to fall off a mountain. Sheep cannot see ahead of them. So the shepherd would show them just where to go. He would make sure that there were no lions or bears or other wild animals hiding in the bushes. And the shepherd would use his rod and his staff to protect the sheep from wild animals. He always kept his ears open for any signs of danger, and he loved his sheep very much. Well, sometimes a lamb would not obey the shepherd, and the lamb would start to wander off. And the shepherd would call him back. But if the lamb didn't come right away, then the shepherd would go and look for him. Well, one day, there was a little lamb that didn't obey, and he wandered off all by himself. So little by little, he moved for his mother, and little by little, he moved further away from the shepherd as well. Pretty soon, he was running around, and the sheep was having the best time of his life. And suddenly, he couldn't see his mother anymore, and he couldn't see the shepherd. And he looked here, and he looked there, and everywhere he looked, he couldn't find the other sheep or the shepherd. This lamb was lost. Well, the sheep were tired, and they had been out in the field all day, and the shepherd was gathered together. It was time for them to go back into the sheepfold. And as the shepherd was gathering his sheep, as each sheep would walk into the fold, the shepherd would count the sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The shepherd counted each one of the sheep, and he was supposed to count 100 sheep. That's how many sheep he had. But as he was counting, he came to 99. And there were no more sheep. And the shepherd knew something had happened to his little lost lamb. "Oh," said the shepherd, "I must go find my lost lamb." And we'll find out the next time if the shepherd finds his lamb. All right, I'll see you later, friends. Goodbye.